What's up, guys? Welcome to another video of Dev Talks with your host Travian, where we talk about everything engineering technology wise. And in this video, we're actually going to dive into some stuff that Nike's been getting into. So without further ado, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Let's dive right in.
Could this be the next big thing in sneakers? Nike sure hopes so. A company that's been connected with the future of footwear for decades.
Power laces, all right.
Now, this is Nike's new project, Amplify, billed as the world's first powered footwear system.
These shoes are just building on the last decade plus of innovation in super shoes at Nike.
Think of it as a bionic Achilles tendon. It's an upgraded Nike sneaker with a flexible cuff battery that wraps around the calf and a motor powering your every step, all with the goal of making running and even walking a whole lot easier.
We're still in prototype phase.
It's not yet available for customers, but we got to try out a pair.
I think they're snug.
Perfect.
I think we're good.
So we're just gonna give you a chance to walk around in those a little bit.
They just feel like some tall boots or something.
But what this is doing is kind of the first step in the get to know you process between you and them.
The big, I guess, change will be when you actually flip that switch.
It takes a bit of walking for the tech to calibrate to your muscles and gait, but after that switch is flipped,
So you can feel it.
Feel it, yeah.
We call that the hug.
you're off.
I'm feeling like Superman, I guess. It's kind of effortless. Yeah, it feels like a muscle, like it moves with me. It's like an extra assist.
And that's the magic.
It's not like a constant force. It feels like at a certain point in my run, then I feel like the boost hits.
And my producer got to try it out with me.
Okay. Oh my gosh. I do kind of feel like I'm on the moon.
Yeah, moon sensations, totally.
The shoes can be worn with or without the robotics, and the system is controlled through an app. Director of Footwear Innovation at Nike, Michael Donahue, says it's been in the works for years now.
Amplify, really simply, it's an idea about helping people move more, whether that's faster or further. It's about just giving people a little more ability.
So you may be wondering, who is this shoe really designed for?
Maybe my dad would still go on a jog with me if he had this. I don't really think this has a place in the competitive world. But if you look at a lot of even elite athlete kind of modalities for recovery, how do you take some of the stress or strain off of a marathoner when they're in their taper phase?
The tech is not without criticism, though.
I don't like the fact that we're getting to a point where everything requires a battery.
Like, what if it leads to muscle weakness or over-reliance? In that regard, designers don't see it as that different than an e-bike, but they know the human body is much more complicated than wheels.
Amplify's not running for you or walking for you, it's running with you.
Even I had a slight mishap with the prototype, breaking the casing when I got too close to a wall. Parts they say would be more durable in the final product. We reached out to some competitive footwear brands to see if they're working on anything like this, and they either didn't respond or pointed us to other unrelated innovations.
It's the best shoe that we ever built.
Some of the real innovation behind Nike's shoe is the battery powering it. That's super thin and flexible, so all of the tech doesn't get in the way of the experience.
So I really wanted to talk about this because, technology on all sorts is actually quite interesting to me. I really love new innovations, things that come out that are better, all that stuff and above. Like it really means a lot to me to see how things grow. I have some concerns already for this. I have concerns for everything. If you guys don't know me, when I first see new products they released in any aspect, I have a lot of questions. I'm never one that's going to go test it out first. Maybe if they gave me the opportunity, I would. And then I would give my actual official reviews, but I never go out and spend my own money to be the first ones to test it out, especially on early stage products that are really new. It's just hard for me to come to that conclusion. As you can see, the thing broke when he tested it out, and just because he nicked it on something and it broke off. So it's not even that durable. And what if somebody hits your leg and it goes like that and it breaks off? Now, what happens if you continue running that marathon and you have one working and not the other? What kind of strain is it going to put on your one leg that it's not putting on the other one anymore? How's that going to impact you? Is that going to damage your unalign your hips properly? There's a lot of different things that I'm thinking about when it comes to this kind of product and how useful it is. To me, having something that feels like a high waisted boot probably adds a little bit more extra weight to you, and in a way which they didn't cover. Imagine somebody ran a marathon or a half marathon while wearing those, right? They're doing way other times. Imagine if it was competitive too. They're running a crazy time because they're wearing these specific shoes that take a lot of the strain out of them, that makes them run better than the capabilities that they actually train for. And now they're running faster than you due to these shoes alone. In certain ways, I can see this is never going to be used competitively at all. In other ways, they need to find shoes that can be used all around, and not even just competitively. But for me personally, I'm still trying to find a shoe that properly can absorb the shocks. And I have running shoes, mind you. I think I have, what are those? Brooks. I think they're called Brooks. I think that's what they call. But I know about all the different running shoe brands and all of that stuff. But I don't think any company has found, at least for me in my experience, the shoe that really absorbs those kind of shocks when you're running all the time, or stepping and walking throughout the day and things like that, that are really, really shock absorbent. Getting a shoe like that they really figure it out, I feel like should be more of a priority, and finding out better ways to do that should be definitely a higher priority than doing something like that. What happens mid-run and your battery dies? Like, there's so many open-ended questions like this. Mind you, it's cool. I see where they're coming from. I see what they're trying to do. But at the same time, I'm like, who knows? It's hard to tell. Yeah. Yeah, who knows? But the calibration things and all that, I mean, it seems all cool to me. Like, overall concept, I like what they're trying to go with it, but they should definitely be focused on something more shock absorbent. I'm being so serious. If you get the most comfortable shoe that people can run, no matter their injuries in their backs, things like that, just a normal shoe. You figure out how to create that sole properly, it would be a chef's kiss. It would be the chef's kiss of all shoes. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. I really appreciate you all. Thank you so much for always sticking with me through all these videos and all that. I really appreciate it. If you have any suggestions, send me an email at devtalkspod@gmail.com. Without further ado, peace. See y'all next time.